Okay, good day, good evening, good afternoon, whichever one it is. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I'm Denodon, and we're going to try continuing where we left off yesterday with the abysmal mission, as it turns out, that is this one, Torpedo Basics, where you got to destroy a battleship with torpedoes. Now, I've been on the forums since yesterday to have a look at what people have, and they've basically said that this mission is one of the harder ones, it seems, at the moment, because the torpedoes have half a chance of working, half a chance of not working, and then you have no idea what the AI is going to throw at you, given they're randomly generated, and they sometimes seem to have laser-like accuracy. So, this is going to be interesting to see what we can do. We gotta try something. Hopefully we'll be able to manage it, but who knows. Now, I've had a few ideas on what we can do. It's just a question of whether we can do it. Because I have a feeling we're going to want to make our torpedoes basically as fast as possible and as accurate as possible. And we want to keep our ship fairly quick so that we don't get taken out as easily as we have been. Because that's just, embarrassing. So let's just set up everything already. Get everything ready that we can. Yeah, we're gonna want to go biggest torpedoes we can. We go electric torpedoes. They feel like they might be best because we keep having them evade. So that is something we didn't try out yesterday. Might be worth trying out now and seeing if that works or not. What was some of the other ones I read about? It was like, reducing ammo, but I feel like the ammo at the moment is going to be necessary. We'll see, depending on how much we can change, this ship, which is apparently American now. And we'll see what we can do with that. So, as always, gotta chuck a bridge on. Funnels, we need to put something on. Annoyingly, they take up so much space, so we're gonna have to go something like that. Get out. What does that give us? Not quite enough, unfortunately. But we'll leave that to whatever we can do. We'll go something like that, actually. Yeah, that's close enough. Main gun we're gonna need. Let's just stick a 3. We're not even worried about the gun, but we have to have it, basically. Now, the torpedoes. We basically want to get whatever we can fit on. Unfortunately, only singles. Which is a pain, because it means we can't have as many as we otherwise would be able to fit on this ship. Because you can't really fit them on the sides anywhere. It just doesn't let you because of the funnels. But I want to use the larger torpedoes to actually give a chance of hitting, because that was our issue, is we basically weren't hitting anything at all yesterday. Speed of 30 knots, it's pretty quick. See what our penalties are. We haven't really got any major penalties at the moment, so that looks okay. Just figure what I can do, because if we go them, then we've only got the singles. If we go there, we got any more? No. Basically, we've got fast torpedoes, but only in single mounts. So we'll have to make do with what we can get away with, because we're alright on funnel capacity. Can we reduce the shells? I want to try and fit more torpedoes in, because having just 2 is a little underwhelming. But I don't know how I can fit the duels, because if we go the other option, is what we've got at the moment. If we have these, where do I find that information? Actually, it should be on here somewhere, isn't it? Should be 2 times 1. Yep, yeah. So they got 7-kilometer range. Reload time 180 seconds. So they take a while to reload, but they're much quicker, because the ones we were using yesterday were 29 knots. These are 40. But we can only build 2 of these boats at the moment. So, because it's just too expensive. I would like to be able to reduce how many we need. But let me just, clear this away. Whoops. Come on. Let me clear away that funnel. It's weird where sometimes it will let you click something and other times it won't. It's all, in progress type stuff. I'm sure it'll be fixed eventually. What we got at the moment? So we got basically no efficiency. I fit. No, I can only fit 1 funnel on, so. Or I could fit that and then have literally no room for anything else. Can I fit more? Like that. Ah, shame. I would love to fit one there too, but it won't let me. That could work. it's absurd. No, I don't really like that design idea, actually. Let me get a little bit more space. Because these are too expensive as is. And I can't really do anything to reduce the, what's it called? Weight of them. So what can we do? Now we got a 3-inch on the front, but we need to fit the torpedoes. That's our main argument. So what we could do, maybe, just thinking out loud, where can we fit funnels? We have to sort of fit one there. Now, can a torpedo fit in there? Can we fit a mount? No, it's too close there. Oh, hang on. So, well, let me fit a mount there, but I can't rotate it, so... Can I fit it there and then put one opposite it? No. Bugger. Oh, yeah, that's 2 overlapping. So, let me try. Oop, I keep pressing Q and E to rotate. It's R and T to rotate, not Q and E. It's very similar button, but not the same. And then I keep holding control when it's Alt for trying to place things offset. So we'll do that. We'll chuck a funnel on. We'll have to chuck 2 funnels on, actually. Because, yeah, our efficiency is still kind of abysmal. Now, can we fit same thing again? How far forward can it let me fit them there? Like that. And then can I do the same again? I mean, I'm getting quite a penalty for the aft weight, I'm pretty sure, is the issue. But that gives me, effectively, 6 torpedoes on a small boat. And they're quite large torpedoes at that. So, In theory, it might help. Yeah, I'd love to outdo a Clemson. Unfortunately, I only have single tubes available, so I can't do the fun of that. So I'll have to figure out what I can do with this. Now, is there any way I can adjust the weight offset? Not really, because everything about the weight that I could have is already sorted out. The ship being overweight is also an issue. But making it too big means I can only build one. And ideally, I want two. So maybe we do get rid of that. Let me put it in the middle. Like that. We color speed maybe a little bit. See, my issue is we got to get the weight right. But we need to actually have some punch. Because as it is, we don't really have enough of a punch to sink anything. Especially given what this mission is like. I don't need the armor category, given I literally can't put anything in there. Yeah, so I'm literally a tiny bit overweight. Any of these reduce the weight? I don't think so. No. None of them reduce the weight, so I can't benefit from there. And we still need a main gun. We don't have a gun yet. So I've got to sit a gun on which is more weight. Even a pea shooter. Suppose I could just kill more speed, but then we run into the issue of reduced benefits. But we've balanced it out a bit, at least. Yeah, there we go. We can get 2 boats with a total of 5 torpedoes, 18-inch torpedoes that are electrically propelled. Maybe that'll help us. It might do. I doubt it. But only one way to find out. Hey, United States versus Russia. This is going to end well. So, I want you aggressive. Launch your torpedoes early. Force him to turn. If possible. But you only launched 1 tube, so that's helpful. Not sure why you didn't launch the other ones. Because like this one here, you're not even trying to aim. Or maybe they can't aim because they're offset. That might be the problem. Yeah, maybe that's my problem. I don't actually know. Otherwise, we'll leave the torpedoes on save on both of you for now. But let's see, what does an electric torpedo do, if anything? Will he evade? He should not detect it as quickly. So, hopefully, that means more likely to hit. I mean, we're already taking damage, which is a bastard. And they're faster than they used to be. And I don't think we ever used 18s before, but will it be enough? Probably not. Especially given this one was literally launched right at the start of battle. It'd be great if this was the one that we needed to take him out. It won't be, because that would be too easy to have just a single torpedo, I'm sure of it. Well, he's not turning away from it. Like, normally they've already been turning away by now. But he isn't doing that. Oh, he's firing. Oh, and we lost one of our boats, but we're just testing ideas here. I just wanted to see if these torpedoes actually are worth having only single tubes but electric ones for. Come on, turn. Don't prudence narrow on. I want to get you turning quicker than that. Oh, that's 2 tubes launched. And that's a 3rd one launched. Okay, can we try and get some speed up? Because you're only doing 12 knots right now. That's painfully slow. Apparently we got an accuracy penalty due to evening. We are flooding, which is an issue. What's he doing? Ah, he's lost his steering. But he's controlled the flooding by the look of that. It looks like maybe, if we're lucky, one of these is going to hit. These sea skimming torpedoes that come out of the water now and then. Well, it looks like he might get hit by 2. There's 1. There's a 2nd. There we go. He's got no engines left. Now he's flooding a lot. But we are going far too slowly. We're basically a sitting target by going so slowly at this point. Actually, no, we don't want to turn that way. Let's turn away and turn around so we can try and launch from head-on sort of direction. Oh, what a shame he took out our gun. Oh, he's actually flooding quite badly now. He's down to 15–14%. I don't think this is going to be enough though. I think we're going to need to get another hit on him. Also, those casemates shouldn't be able to fire when he's listing that much. I really doubt that they've got angles at that point. Oh, did we launch more torpedoes just then? We did as well. It might be enough to finish him off, actually. Given he is not moving, and he's only slightly afloat. Close that. Oh, 2 torpedo hits. Yeah, he's not going to survive that. Huzzah! It worked! Even though I utterly screwed up the ships. It worked. Yes! I can now say I've actually beaten that mission. I've literally never done it before. See how we go. Now, you want to play that again? Probably not. Like, I think I'm going to be happy to leave it at that I beat that mission. Yeah, they needed something else. Now we got to do the other side. Test the best technology to fight against torpedo boats. You must destroy torpedo boats attacking your battleship within the time limit. Okay, so now we're not going to have the laser-like accuracy that they got, because why would we? Turning rate, battleship speed, max speed, acceleration. Let's go optimize maneuverability. Why not? Okay, so first things first. We don't need range. Bulkheads will probably want to leave. Now, we're going to want better technology for anti-flooding if possible. We're not going to have any of these because they're not researched, unfortunately. So, that plan's not going to work out like that. What we can do, an auxiliary engine increases water pumping. Balanced draft, oil fuel. We can go right up to diesel engines. Yeah. Let's just go. Yeah, can we go diesel? Yeah, just do diesels, why not? Let's have a pre-dreadnought with diesels, because that makes sense. The second shaft, sure. Compound armor to keep the weight down. Now, let's go that tower. Secondary tower. Launch control, aim speed, base accuracy. Let's just go that one. Fuel funnel, why not? Let's stick it right in the middle. Yeah, I suppose coastal defense ships, some of them had diesels, didn't they? Actually, we could just run with that because their guns are probably going to be lighter. I mean, they're all Mark 1, so they're all absolutely atrocious. But, what's the accuracy like? Yeah, the one that is most accurate is going to be the 9s, so let's just stick some 9 inches and run with the thing. We're already above cost. Reduce speed, that'll help. I'm not sure that's gonna help. But we'll go with 9-inch main turrets. Casemates. Do we want what's gonna be better here? Okay, so between the two of those, the 5 just seems all round better. Because yes, it is half the weight of shell, but it's got better accuracy and the mount itself is less than half the weight. Oops, I didn't mean to put some up there. So we'll go with 5s there. Now, do we want something lighter but quicker firing? Probably. They can fire out. They fire out further, but they don't do a lot. I suppose that's an advantage of the 6, is it can fire further. The 3s, I suppose, we could use. Yeah, we'll chuck some 3s on, why not? Like that. Sometimes there's mounts for 2s in places. I don't see any though. No. We could try fitting one. One's up here, yeah. Aside the bridge on either side, some 5s. Can we fit any more elsewhere? Probably not. But we're going a strange design, so we're going to run with it anyway. The 2s are always hilarious to watch firing because they fire continuously even if they're not doing a lot. I suppose I could sit some there, but they're not really going to have good arcs there. Ah, whatever. I'll sit ones there next to the main gun. I'm sure that'll be fine. Hey, we're Austro-Hungary. So we've built a diesel Austro-Hungarian coastal battleship. You'll let me put more? I don't think it wants to let me put more down. It said that's enough. Yeah, I can't put any more further back. They're all in the way. They're all in the way. Okay. Can't put any more there. Can I put any at the front now? Yeah, let's just ignore the fact that we got a gun there. You know, that's not going to be a problem at all. And no, I can't put anything there. Okay. Be nice to be able to put them on top of that gun, but we can't do that. We could have our own torpedoes. Fire back at them. Nah, that's too heavy. Oh, too expensive, rather. Armor doesn't really matter, but we'll leave it as is. We'll leave it at the default settings. That's too costly. Unfortunately, with that setting. But that's because we got things. Actually, the belt gonna be the most expensive bit, maybe. We don't really need that much armor given we're only against torpedo boats. Like, a torpedo boat isn't going to do a lot of damage with its gun. It's going to be firing at us on its, you know, with its torpedoes. So, can we get any better? No, we don't have any better. That's a pain. Do we have any better of these? Enhanced. Oh, they reduce accuracy, apparently. Did not know that. Let's just remove one of the broadside torpedo mounts. There we go. Then what are we? Stability. We've got an accuracy penalty for stability. Okay. Floatability. Okay, so we've got pretty good resistance to flooding. Slowdown is a pain, but we can't really do a lot about that one. And our engines are very efficient, so can we speed up? No, we can't because the diesels are too expensive. Dropping displacement down probably would help, but it's not really worth it, no. We'll just leave it as is. What parts are badly placed? What parts did I manage? Ah, never mind, it's gone now. We'll see how this goes. So, one Austro-Hungarian Empire battleship versus apparently 3 Japanese torpedo boats. How we're fighting 3 Japanese torpedo boats, I don't know. But there has to be some sort of, you know, rhyme or reason behind it anyway. Because that doesn't make a lot of sense otherwise. What if we're going to have accuracy? They're not going to be great, but they're going to be somewhat accurate, I suppose. So what are these Japanese torpedo boats? Gun on the bow. 4 funnels. Is that... That looks like a single torpedo launcher. Okay, so... They're not actually that particularly dangerous. They got bigger guns than they have torpedoes. Yeah. So, torpedoes are going to be less of a threat than I thought they might, because they didn't put down as many as I thought they were going to. Let's just constantly adjust our course slightly. Just to make it a little harder for them to get their single torpedo on us. Hopefully the 5s are going to be the guns that do most of the work here. We just don't have the laser accuracy that they get. Yeah, this actually looks quite a lot like a coastal defense ship, so this is appropriate. Yeah, what they got? Oh, he's launching torpedo. So they got torpedoes. 4-inch gun, 3-inch gun, 2-inch gun. Interesting mixture of armaments there. Let's take a hard to port turn, because we know at least one of them's launched. He's launched, they haven't, and they haven't. So it's only the lead ship that's launched so far. Yeah, we got quite the accuracy penalties on their size and their speed. There's a torpedo. We got pretty quick rudder response on this ship, thanks to some of the improvements we've got. Let's slow down to full. Improve our accuracy from that speed penalty. We're a kilometre away. You can hit him from here, surely. There's the torpedo. Pretty slow moving torpedo, so they're not running the upgraded ones. And they've still not launched either. Apparently they destroyed my bow torpedo. I'm not exactly sure how they managed to destroy that, but they managed it. Why are you turning that sharp towards him? There goes a torpedo. They haven't launched yet. He's launched. There's his torpedo there. No, let's turn sharper than that torpedo is, please. No, I had it. Oof, there we go. Main guns hit him. They've launched torpedo. They haven't launched yet. Where's their torpedo? There. Okay, so that's gonna hit us. Let's turn sharp still. We're bleeding off a lot of speed by doing this. But I'd rather not take any torpedoes, thank you. Oops, some of them are choosing to fight in now. Target that one because he's closer. Oh, another torpedo. Drop speed. Rudder hard over and ahead slow. Let's dodge that one. Okay, we're past it, so there we go. Rudder ahead, back to full. Switch targets to the closest again. Oh, did we launch a torpedo? Yes, we launched a torpedo just then. I forgot we had side ones. I knew we had the bow one, but that was it. Not sure who that one was launched at, and I very much doubt it's going to hit anyone. Wait, they have many bulkheads on their destroyers or torpedo boats. Why? Not entirely sure why, but they do. We're ablaze at the moment, which is a problem. You know, mild inconvenience that. Oh, he's flooding. He's not flooding much, though. And you were our second one. You've not taken much of a battering. And then you appear to be retreating. Because you're burning. And quite badly. So you know what? I can understand that. If we get these fires under control, that'd be nice. It's still burning quite badly at the moment. Whole aft section is ablaze. Oh, no, they're reforming. Not sure how we adjust this hull stability and tower penalty. How do we improve that. Is there a way to improve that? Don't actually know. Oh, he launched torpedo. And so did he, so where are these torpedoes coming from? Nothing visible there. Oh, there's one there. We're going to avoid that one. That one there is going to be a problem. There's not really a lot we can do about that one, but we should outpace it, actually. Yeah, we're going to leave that one behind us. That's good. He returning to the fight. He is as well. You could switch your fire to him. We'll try and finish him off. Oh, we launched a torpedo. I could probably get rid of them because there's basically no real chance they're going to hit anything here. Oh, he launched it that way. I'm guessing to go after him. It'd be nice to have it fire on both sides, because at the moment it seems these guys aren't going to shoot at him, even though he's right there. Let's cross their T, effectively, by pushing through their line. Battleship and torpedo boats. Not the best strategy. Yeah, maybe I'll try an auto design, see what it gives us. That can be fun sometimes. Especially as it likes to design really bizarre, unusual ships. Oh, there's a torpedo. Let's get as hard a turn as possible, please. We're basically going into ramming, except we can't actually ram them, unfortunately. It won't do anything. Oh, dodged. Hey, ram him. Our guns probably cannot depress down low enough to fire on it when you're this close. Blasting away. We've taken one of his engines out, so his speed's dropped off. Oh. That one's quite far away now. They did not launch. Oh, he had an ammo detonation. Okay, I think we've got this guy. Famous last words and all, but I think we got this guy. pretty badly damaged. Our speed is quite reduced, probably by the fact that we have, you know, destroyed funnel and all. If we could get some more hits on this guy though. See, he's only a kilometre away, but we've only got like 8.5% chance to hit him. I have a feeling we might actually run out of time before we finish these off, just because they're so... our guns are so inaccurate. Oof. That was a straddle. You know they're big guns when the shell splashes taller than your entire ship. Oh, he's flooding. Battleship Otto, that's an interesting name. Speed it up a bit. I think like I said, I think we're going to fail this just by running out of time. He launched a torpedo apparently, but I don't know where because I haven't seen it. And his buddies haven't launched. Yeah, maybe next time I'll take improved secondaries and I'll do an auto design and see what I get given. Come on, we can at least finish off one, please. Take at least one of them down with us. See, if it was me controlling these torpedo boats, I would have already lost all of them by now and not done anything to the battleship. Oh, there's a torpedo. Hard turn. Didn't need to do that hard. It's not going to actually get that close, so we'll set their 8-degree rudder. 2 minutes left. Can we take out one of these 3 ships? It'd be funny if we took him out with a torpedo. But no. Oh, there we go. We took him out, but ran out of time. No, let's go. Optimize secondary guns. Start. Now, let's see what auto design gives us. Okay, so we have 2 twin 12-inch guns. Okay, so we've got proper battleship guns on this. We have 16 6-inch guns. So it's basically put them everywhere it could fit them. It's given us 8 5-inch guns as well, so it's gone all out on the bigger secondaries. But they're Mark II, so I suppose they're going to be a bit better than the ones we just had, hopefully. Then it's given us 4 torpedo tubes as well. Presumably the ones at the bow and stern, I would have thought. No, just the ones on the side. Okay. And it's given us a ship that is... what's that? Quite the slowdown. Not a fast ship, 16 knots. 82.7% engine efficiency. That's not bad. It's only done basic steam engine. I suppose you can't really upgrade it, can you? No, because of what we've gone with. Can we do anything to improve them at all? It's given them increased ammo, but light shells. Interesting. Compound pushes us overweight. Yeah, there's no other powder options. And there's no other fuel options, so... oops. I didn't mean to do that. What was that? Put that back. Let's try the auto design ship. One United States battleship versus 3 Chinese torpedo boats. Immediately drop to full speed. Get that accuracy bonus. Let's see, what do these guys have? They look to be very similar. Yeah, single torpedo launcher on the stern. So again, torpedoes aren't the biggest threat to look out for. Quite a few guns, but whether they'll actually do much is another matter. Switch over to the battleship Maryland. We're firing on him, okay. Not firing on the lead ship. I guess you decided to pick that target, so we'll leave you to fire on him for now. So he's still got, yeah, moderate seaway, so that's reducing our accuracy by 20% almost. And then we're losing another 20% for hull stability. So, yeah, 1.5% chance to hit at 2.8 kilometers. If we close within a kilometer, we get to 30% chance to hit, so maybe that's what we need to be doing. We haven't identified them, so we don't know how likely we are to having torpedoes coming our direction. Not yet, anyway. He hasn't launched. Not launched. Okay, so what are they armed? They're armed with 4-inch guns, 3-inch guns, and torpedoes. If we can get close to him, because yeah, that accuracy really falls off quite quick. There's 2% chance to hit now at 1.7, so it should get better as we get closer. Should being the key word, of course. Don't actually know. Oh, he's launched his torpedo. So let's turn that way. Don't know where it is, hasn't been spotted yet, I guess. But we know there's a torpedo coming our direction. There you go, he's at 1 kilometer and 3.8% chance to hit. Ah, there's a torpedo. Right, our turn. Let's avoid that one, please. He's launched as well. Oh. Game froze. And it's back. Good, it didn't crash. Was concerned it crashed there, but it didn't. It almost did. I've only had this game crash on me like once or twice. Yeah, so here we go. We dodged that torpedo. Where's the other one? Other one's there, so let's reduce our turning circle a bit. He hasn't launched. Fire on this guy, please. He's going to be a lot closer. And he's heading away from us, so he's going to be a harder target. There goes his torpedo. And that guy's launched now as well, so we'll have to keep an eye on where that one is. Yeah, see, there you go. What's that? 0.7 kilometers and only 1.5% chance to hit. That's insane. Oh, there's his other torpedo. Go straight. We'll avoid that one. Switch to this guy now because he's closer. Would be nice if any of them would hit, you know. Well, apparently we launched torpedoes at some point. There you go. They're 0.5 of a kilometer away. And 2.3% chance to hit. Don't know what I can do about that. How do I adjust this hull stability and tower? What can I do to reduce that penalty? Because that's 22%. And that's going to be every time. Whereas the moderate sea waves, that's a random penalty. So a random one we can't do a lot about. But one that is under our control, like hull stability and tower, we should try and do something about it. I'm just not sure what our options are there. Oh, this guy's flooding. So things aren't looking too good for him at the moment. But he is looking like he's going to be able to pump that water out, I think, so... Not as good as I'd hoped. Come on, get some more hits on him, please. He launched another torpedo, apparently. He has... Ah, yep, there's a torpedo. Kill the speed. Let's let that torpedo pass ahead of us. Alright, back up to full. Straighten up. There goes the torpedo. They've not fired. He's the one who just fired, and he hasn't fired either, so... I need to look into that. How can I improve hull stability and tower? Because that is going to be a problem. He's pumped out that compartment, so he's probably going to be fine. You haven't launched. Yeah, that accuracy penalties are really having a problem with us at the moment. Because see, our base accuracy at this range should be 31%. But with all the penalties, it's reduced down to 3.3. So, yeah, that's massive. Especially that one, the 79% negative because of the target ship size, and because they're small. That's, an annoyance. Okay, we took a torpedo because I was momentarily not paying attention trying to read up on how to improve hull stability. Yeah, I'm not really happy how this one's going because we literally cannot hit them. If we can't hit them, well then we're basically not doing much of anything. Oops, didn't mean to pause it. But come on, we just need to get some hits on him, that's all we need. Oh, there's another torpedo. Let's make sure we're clear of this one. We've taken one, so... And that was only because I didn't see it in the first place, because I wasn't looking at the screen properly. Come on, get some hits on him. There we go, he's on 0% structure. There we go. Finally, we took one out. You're at 2.1, you're at 1.9. Let's keep pumping out those compartments. We pumped one out. Just got to pump out the four peak, whatever we can. No torpedoes launched. No, they must be too far away to launch them. I'm guessing that's why they haven't already. We've apparently destroyed his funnels, but we haven't done anything else to that guy. Hey, sunk one. That's a start. Better than last time where we did nothing at all anyway. Yeah, it's so close, that one. But not close enough to hit. They're actually going to run out of 3-inch gun ammo soon, so... That's interesting. We haven't really hit him at all since. Ah, he launched his torpedoes. Turn. Where is it? Not spotted yet. He launched? No, he hasn't launched. So only one of them has launched so far. Yeah. Not seeing it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Up it in there, so. Alright. Manual control. Let's tighten that turn, thanks. There we go. He launched? No. Well, he's on fire. So we're doing something okay. I don't think it's going to be enough though. Not with the 4 minutes we got left anyway. Yeah, he's not launched. He is both flooding and burning, so hopefully we've got this one in the bag for him. Again, hopefully. Yeah, he's basically underwater already at this point. Looking at that. He's got no engine, so I should reduce that speed penalty. Just need more actual hits. Which we've been struggling with. He's still not launched. Oh, there's a torpedo there. Turn. How did he reload? I didn't see that he'd reloaded. But he must have reloaded. Okay. Okay, so we're going to fail because one boat has been completely untouched. But we've taken 2 out. Even with all these accuracy penalties. Hopefully we can take him out anyway before time's up. Oh, he sank. Down he goes. And we're out of time. So let's, yeah, optimize secondary guns. Let's do it ourselves this time. Don't need range. Speed we can drop off. We don't need to worry about that. Bulkheads we'll leave as standard. Standard. Switch to compound. We won't have any of these, will we? No, none of that's changed. Now, where is the stability? That 65. So stability is further affected by ship design. So what can I do about that? Tower. Much of a difference between them? Ah, you increase base accuracy a bit. The same with the main one. You both got similar things. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. Not sure what else I can do with the stability actually, because that looks pretty set. Like you can't really change that much. Three funnels will do. Okay. Main guns, again, we're going to need to have some, even though I don't really want to put many on, because they're not proving to be very effective is the issue. Do I want to bother with the sixes? I can. I mean, I could put sixes on, but they didn't do anything in that last one, really. Yeah, the fives just literally in general have a better all-round accuracy at the expense of range, so I really don't see why you wouldn't use them. Does changing the displacement adjust the stability at all? Like if we make it a really big ship. That doesn't appear to have done anything actually. Looking at that. Hmm. Wait, did that just... That change the roll, didn't it? Yeah. But not really enough that it's doing much. Yeah, that's not really benefiting a lot because we can't really do anything with this space inside. Oh, I could put one there. Not that that's of any use, but I could put one there. Yeah, that just kills off his immediate firing arc, but whatever. Yeah, it's not worth putting them on. Yeah, really, I can't do a lot to improve my accuracy. I'm literally just stuck with what I've got. Hmm. No, don't want that. I've got to leave it at that hull. Yeah, I can't improve stability or anything really, so I'm stuck with that. I don't have any torpedo launchers, do I? No, so I don't need to worry about torpedoes. Ammo, don't need to worry about ammo. Let's go. Heavy. Does the armor change the stability at all? It's changing the roll, actually. Is the roll being higher or lower better? Can't tell. Yeah, that doesn't really seem to make that much of a difference, actually, looking at that. Whatever. I'll leave it at that, I think, because it's not really changing anything. We'll try how this goes. So, one Japanese ship versus 3 German torpedo boats now. So yeah, our accuracy rate is still really badly affected. This time hull stability and tower is reduced to 14.9% instead of 22, so that's something. And we got calm sea, so we haven't got that negative. But their own speed and size is still the issue that we can't really do anything about. Yeah, it seems the AI literally does them exactly the same. Single torpedo at the back, some 3-inch guns on the side, and a bigger gun on the bow. We got him on fire, that's a good start. Oh, they're launching torpedoes. He hasn't, but he has. Ah, there it is. Let's reduce our speed. Now, this is a bigger ship, so it's not going to turn very quickly, so we're probably going to end up hitting this one, because I can't seem to be able to turn it. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. But look, we've almost taken out one boat already, so we're already doing better. A 7% chance to hit is better than the 2 or 3% we had before. Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up, straighten up. Yep. Took a torpedo. We knew we would. He's gonna launch one now, presumably. On the other hand, this boat's almost done. Oh, you launched a torpedo. We can turn that one away easy enough, though. If we can just get more hits on him. Looks like he's going to torpedo his own guy there. I mean, I took myself out with a torpedo yesterday. That was funny. He hasn't launched a torpedo yet. That's got me concerned, actually. Oh, nah. They're smart enough to have avoided torpedoing themselves. Actually kind of like how our ship looks this time. Doesn't look very Japanese, but it looks pretty nice. Come on. That one's got to go down. There we go. One down. Immediately, yeah, fire on that one. Just watch out for this guy's torpedo. Yeah, see, the 5s seem way more effective than the 6s. The 6s just fire too slowly to be of much value. But I think is actually the thing they found in reality, because a lot of navies took out the 6-inch guns on their battleships and fitted them with smaller weapons during the interwar period, so the game is accurate in that regard. Annoying thing is, because we're down an engine, we're really slow now, so we're easy for them to torpedo. Of which one of them has launched a torpedo there. Keep turning, come on. Okay, so we've dodged that one. Has he launched? No, he hasn't launched yet, okay. No, get me back down. Yeah, fire on this guy, please. I don't think they're going to be able to repair that engine, unfortunately. Yep, he is not launched. Actually, he can't launch, his torpedo is destroyed. By the look of that. This guy's isn't destroyed, so we've got to be careful of that. But at the same time, we're doing quite the number on him at the moment. He's basically a submarine. With the amount of listing they're doing at the moment. He's almost in a torpedo launch position. But actually, I don't think he's got an arc to launch it there. Oof. There goes ammo. That's not a position he wanted to be in at all. He launched a torpedo at point blank range, so he could launch as it turned out. Oh. And he rammed me and then sank. But it's a ramming that doesn't do any damage yet, so unfortunately it's not quite the same. Now, we ourselves are in a bit of a predicament now, because we are flooding quite badly. But we should be able to get this guy. He can't torpedo us, so as long as we can control our flooding, we should be okay. You know, I really do hope that one of the features they add to the game is listing affecting casemates, because realistically my ship is listing, so we shouldn't be able to use our casemate guns as effectively. This time's going a lot better. It's a lot quicker than our previous efforts, but I think it's because we got lucky with the weather this time. Calmer sea state dramatically has improved our accuracy. Oh, I got a console message, I'm going to close that. Yeah, see, we've got 13% chance to hit instead of like 2, even at this range. He's burning. He's not sinking yet though, but he's not got much hit points left. But yeah, I take it that we can't repair engines because our engines aren't repairing. So yeah, pro tip. If you've got a battleship and you're being attacked by torpedo boats, or you're likely to be attacked by torpedo boats, don't think that your battleship alone will be able to do it, because we're sort of doing it, but not very well. I mean, we're slowly writing our list, it looks like. Kind of lucky took out his torpedo, otherwise we're literally a sitting duck because we're doing a whole 3 knots right now. And we still got 10 minutes, so we can do this. See, look, his entire ship is basically red. Oh, there goes funnel. We've got another fire. Neither ship is healthy, but his looks considerably in worse a state than ours. I mean, I wouldn't want to be on that. Just saying. I'm not sure why Germany and Japan are fighting right now. I mean, I know they were opposite sides in World War I, which is close to this time period, but I don't think any Japanese ships fought German torpedo boats at all. Not that I can think of, anyway. Come on, he's 1%. 0, there we go. He's down. We won! 2 missions down today. We're on a roll. Mission complete. Yes. Okay. Next one. Undefended convoy attack. You can build an expensive battle cruiser or create a flotilla of cheaper cruiser types. Your mission is to destroy the convoy within the short time limit. So, transport ships, sink all enemies. Yeah, we'll go gun and fire control. That sounds like the most valuable one to take. Now, we can do a battle cruiser 1. We can do Armored Cruiser 4. That's an interesting hull. We got Semi-Armored Cruiser. That's a hull we're quite familiar with. Semi-Armored Cruiser 2. That one could work, actually. I mean, that one's got lower stability by like half, which is interesting compared to that one. And then you got Light Cruiser, which might be fun. Just do a bunch of raiders. Or go full on Armor Cruiser or Battle Cruiser. Let's go with a Battle Cruiser first. And then we'll see what we can do from there. Let's get best rangefinder. Let's get some radios here. Main tower. Let's go that one there. Secondary tower. That one. Yeah, so interestingly, the second one seems to sometimes give more on improvements. So that's like giving less on smoke interference. Nope. Where'd that go? If I put that about there, maybe I can fit something in the middle. I don't think so, but I could try it. Main guns. What do we want to go with? What have we got? Mark 3s, Mark 4, 10s. Mark 3, Mark 3, Mark 1, Mark 1s. Okay, so we don't want the Mark 1s. Mark 3. Their accuracy is pretty good, actually. Yeah. Let's go the 14s. Did we get away with 14s as triples? No, they're going to be a little too big. 14 as dual, they're also too big for this hull. And 14 single, yeah, that's not going to work. That's a shame. Would be nice to try them. So let's go 13s. We can fit that. And the rear tower's in the way, so let's put the 13 on first. Then put the tower in. Like that. Now, side guns are going to be 13s as well. They don't fit. Okay, they don't fit, so that's not going to work out like I was hoping it would. Hang on. Let's see, if I can, on my center lines, how big is the center line 13 triple? If I do that, there's a 6 heavy guns. And then our side guns could be smaller. Like, yeah, the 10s or the 9s. Let's go the 10s if they'll fit. Yeah, they will fit there. Can we go triple? Yeah, let's go triple 10s, okay. That looks a little bit interesting. Oh, bugger. Didn't mean to delete that one. Let's get back. Let's put that back in place. Interesting looking battle cruiser. Funnels we're gonna need. What's our speed at the moment now? We can take the range off, because you don't need it right now. Drop armor. 28.5 knots, that's not bad. Engine efficiency is quite terrible, however. We go forced. Semi-oil. There we go, that's a lot better. That's looking a lot better than it was. What's cordite like? Let's go white powder. That seems like a better one to go with there. You don't really need anti-flooding, but we'll put that in anyway. Torpedo belt. Yeah, we'll give it a little one. Why not? Need to increase placement a little. Now, we haven't really got casemates or secondaries. We got apparently spots for 2-inch guns. That's interesting that you can put them there. We put 4s anyway, but we're not going to be able to put them there, which I was originally thinking. We could put one there, but there's no point, and that'll just block that gun's ability to rotate. What's our armor? I was going to say, yeah, we're going to be overweight, aren't we? I suppose we're not actually against a proper enemy, so that doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's reduce it. Also, yeah, we've overshot the cost a bit, so... anything I can do, actually? Because it would be nice to have the 2 ships. But we are a bit expensive, so... yeah, we can only build 1, unfortunately. Yeah, because that's going to push us over. Yeah, 4.3, that's like going to do nothing, but we're not up against any target that's shooting back. As far as I know. There you go, French battle cruiser versus Chinese, apparently. Okay, so we got... it's an interesting looking ship for sure. On the Dreadnought style hull. So we got 6 13-inch guns, we got 6 10-inch guns, and then we've only got 2s, so we've basically done away entirely with lighter main battery, or secondary battery. But we probably don't actually need that, you know. I feel like the main guns should hopefully be able to do most of the work. Oh, we've sighted something. They're only 5 and a bit kilometers away. So we could probably do it. And we're firing already. Okay, so we've actually got pretty good in terms of what our accuracy is. That's alright. And then these are our targets. Kind of sitting duck transport ships. This is basically a slaughter. I mean, they've got a gun on the bow. And some guns on the stern, but not a lot. Especially not against a battlecruiser. Even a daft one like this that isn't actually that fast. Well, it's apparently warship. No, it isn't. That was a nasty hit. And he's got no engine already, so... Yeah, there you go. We got 41% chance to hit at this range. The sudden increase in accuracy compared to the previous mission is exponential. Look at that. I feel sorry for these lads, they're literally just target practice. Oh, they're firing back. Tens are coming in. Yeah. This guy's done for, I'd say. Like, there's no way he's going to recover from that. Now our tiny little 2-inch guns are firing on him too. Oh, there he goes. No, we don't need to turn, just maintain our present course. Yeah, apparently they've got 4 and 3-inch guns, so that's interesting. I'm assuming, yeah, 10 knots. They're not going to be fast ships. What's the aiming? Ladder aiming, okay. So that's something I've been told I need to keep an eye on too, is that actually determines how accurate you are too. You get a penalty when you haven't actually targeted them. So far this battlecruiser is working pretty well. Then again, we can't really take a lot of fire with this ship because it's not got much armor. So that'd be something you'd have to fix if making it an actual design, as opposed to a one-off just for a mission. Oh, he sank. Yep, switch to the next one. Oh, the boats have been launched. The boats are still in their cradles, but they've been launched. And there's also nobody in them, but they've been launched, so that's actually more animation than Silent Hunter. Silent Hunter 4, when a boat got launched, well, sometimes they'd be launched and they'd be like this, just floaty. So we're pretty much on par with that, I guess. I mean, that game came out quite a while ago. But still, I like the debris. The good amount of debris on the surface of the water now, as that transport takes its final plunge. And this other one here is not going to be far off either. Especially with hits like that. That just really decimated it. Oh, ammo debt. I'm guessing they must have had the ammo stored centrally in the cruiser? I don't know. Maybe. But he's not exactly going anywhere now. We would probably actually have maybe even better off just doing some monster with the 10-inch guns. Because they're doing enough damage on their own and they fire quicker. Because what are they? They got reload time of 64 seconds, the 10's reload time of 38, yeah, so... It's not that much of a difference in terms of, I mean there's a lot of a difference in terms of the weight. But given we're not penetrating armor here, Oh, he's been sunk. You're closer, so fire on you actually. You missed, you shouldn't have fired yet. Should have waited till you'd targeted properly. See, that was quite a nasty hit just on its own. Oh, that one sank. There you go, one's still sinking here. Oh, we lost it now. Now this one's going down as well. This is literally just a slaughter at this point. Can we sink them all before the time runs out? That's the bigger question, I think, more than can we do it, because I think it's pretty obvious we can do this. Damn. And here's going down stern first. I like to see a few varieties in the sinking animations, that's pretty good. Oh, and his bow's broken off. Or at least it's split. As you can see there, yeah, structure is only 36, so we didn't actually completely take him to zero. But we did enough damage to it that he was sinking. Oh, there's a shot. Our battle cruiser and then one of its victims. Oh, we got another one. Let's try and bring the aft gun into firing up too. Yeah, he's flooding badly now, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes down soon. Yeah, he's lost. Oh. Game froze again, I think. Come on. Ah, it crashed. Ah, it didn't like me, it crashed. Let's reload. Uh, there we go. We had a crash on stream, that's always fun. And we were doing so well too. Now we'd have to do that again. See, we've got quite a few different ones here. With a few different options you can do. Yeah, let's do that again. Let's stick with guns and fire control. What do we want to do? The battle cruiser was doing well, but I want to try something different. Let's try maybe... Let me up. Yeah, let's try this. Actually, no. Let's go a light cruiser because they're going to be cheaper. So we can hopefully have more of them. The 4s are too big there, so... We literally can't put anything on that mount spot because they're too big for it. We'll do that, see how that goes. What else do I want to do? I want to do... Well, we want better armor. See how many cruisers we can actually have built. Oh yeah, we're gonna need some funnels. The 6s are gonna get in the way there, so let's get rid of them and put funnels down. We can have 4s. There, so we got some 6-inch guns, we got 4-inch guns. And we got some 3s, yes. I have a feeling that it's not really worth the 6s when we could just have more 4s. Yeah. I feel that's a better option. So 9 4s for 3-inch guns. Engine efficiency is plenty good. Let's give heavy shells with white powder again. Automatic reloading. Become less accurate though, and I'd want to sort of keep my accuracy. So let's leave it at that. At the moment we're building 8 cruisers. Can we make them any faster? Because 26 knots is a little slow. "28 knots is not bad actually. 28 knots. We could probably make it smaller. Yeah, like that. Hmm. Hang on, what's our main guns? Their penetration. They can penetrate 2.3, so if we put more than that on, say 3-inch of belt, 1 of extended, bit more on the deck. Little bit more on the conning tower and that. Turrets are fine. Can I increase much more and keep it on 7 is the question. I can't increase the belt anymore, okay. Okay, I think we're going to leave it like that because we can't really change much more now without having to build more. So there we go, we'll have 7 of these. Let's see. Okay, so we know 1 battlecruiser did pretty well. 2 columns of 7. Okay, we want you all heading north. No, I want you following that. You. No, you're not following you. You're gonna follow your own course, thank you. I want you guys to sort of, yeah, maintain your courses as is, like that. There you go, this is a good squadron. A squadron of 7 light cruisers. They've only got small guns, so we're going to take a lot longer to sink the transports. But we have a lot more ships. So in theory, that'll help us balance out a bit. Oh, we've got smoke screens. We're not going to need smoke screens, but we got them. You can try and adjust your courses to be fairly close, because I want you sailing mostly in parallel. And then we'll split the squadron. We'll have the left division, the division of 4, head around towards the head of the group of ships, and then we'll have the smaller division on the right of 3. We'll send them to the right side, so we'll sort of attack from multiple angles at the same time. That's the theory. We'll see how it actually weighs out, because these are pretty lightly armed ships. They've not got very heavy punch to them. But they're reasonably quick, and there is a lot of them. So maybe that'll work out. Oh. Been spotted. Look at the fire go. Look at that. That's a lot of incoming fire. Okay. Slow down to full, please. You guys, slow down to full. Okay, you're heading in the right position, you guys. I want you taking that course, thanks. I'll let them pick their targets. At the moment, they're all concentrating on this poor guy. Who's definitely had better days. I mean, we're taking him down. He's on fire everywhere, which is the thing. I suppose because 4-inch guns do a lot of fire damage. More than anything else. Yep, he's sink, so you take the squadron that way. You guys, yes, you can continue your present course. It's like a space battle almost with all the lasers. Just, it's all 4-inch guns coming from our cruisers. I have to say, this is quite an impressive sight, actually. The fact that the game's running pretty well with this much going on at the same time. Now, by having this many ships, we can split our fire, so, like what we're doing, we've got 2 targets taken on at the same time, as opposed to a single target that we had last time. Though it does beg the question of what if we did a battlecruiser that only had 4-inch guns. I might have to do that. Just to continue the meme builds, because this is a good one to test, it seems. Is he going to cut across our course? Looks like he is. But you guys are doing okay. Okay, this squadron, you can start flanking from this side now. One down. Other ablaze. Oh, interesting. I just noticed the top right of the screen actually shows with the hulls broken. That's pretty cool. Oh, they're sinking. They're sinking. There we go. We've took down a few at the same time. Keep the squadron going. These are working a lot better than I thought they would. Probably because we got sheer numbers, which helps. Oh, another sinking over there. Okay, this division's basically finished mopping them up, so let's change course, start heading to reform up with the other group. I didn't even realize there's actually one still here. They're not looking too healthy, because they're flooding quite badly. Yeah, we're literally just bullying them at this point. Yep, lands our sinks. You changed course because he cut through the middle. Interesting. But he is not going to be afloat for much longer. Because he is flooding quite badly. I imagine in reality this would actually be a really terrible idea, because these cruisers don't really have the armor pen. Yeah, see, they can only pen up to 2.3 inches at the maximum, so if there was a more armored ship here, they would be in for a bad time. Oh, this guy's getting fired on from both sides now. This is definitely bullying, I think. Definitely bullying. But actually, I suppose, with an armored target, you could just try burning them down. And there we go. Mission complete. Yeah, that worked really well. That worked really well. It's the armed convoy attack. Escorted by armored cruisers and a pre-dreadnought. So that one would be much more of a challenge, because yeah, you got 2 battleships and a few cruisers. But I want to stick with the undefended convoy attack for a second, because I want to do my stupid design if it will let me. But I have to have main guns. So I'll have to put 9-inch down. Turbines. Oh, no. I don't know what causes that when it starts scrolling down like that for some reason. Up 2, thanks. Forced. Semi-oil. It's annoying when it does that. I don't know what the cause is. There we go. What are we at the moment? Pretty good actually on the efficiency. We'll give ourselves a citadel, sure. We don't need range. 31.5 knots, that's pretty good. Enhanced funnel small, we'll stick another one on. We'll go white powder again. Heavy shells. Best ranger we can get. Radios. Now. 4-inch guns. How many of these can we fit? Oh, interesting that they don't rotate like that. That's odd. Gotta be a reason for that. Oh, I can hear my bird screaming in the background. She's not happy for some reason. Okay. You have poor sectors of fire, yes, but... some parts are badly placed, yes, so... if I don't have them sitting in there, if I have them just sitting like that, that's better. There we go. What's that? So that's 24 4-inch guns so far. We fit singles anywhere where we can't fit the doubles. Ah, we can fit one there apparently. Let's keep going with this meme then. Everywhere we can fit a 4-inch gun, let's fit a 4-inch gun. Oh, we can fit some there apparently. Well, only in that particular spot, and I don't want to have one sitting right there. Casemates. 2-inch guns. There we go. This ship is looking a little strange. In more ways than one. We don't need barbettes. Actually, I could try a barbette thing, but that would only really work for the main guns, wouldn't it? Hang on. Let me select that, please. I put down that barbette there. And then will you let me put the 9-inch gun back? Yes. Like that. Which gives us another room to put a 4-inch gun. There. Can't put any there though, but we can have one sitting on a barbette there. And can we do the same on the bow maybe? I don't know if it will let me. Apparently it will. Secondary guns. There we go. This is certainly an interesting looking ship. I'm not sure how effective it would be. But it's certainly an interesting looking ship. Let's just increase its durability, even though we don't really need to worry about that. Armor, I'm not going to worry about. I'm just going to leave it as is, because that's pretty good. We get much more speed out of the design. There we go. Engine efficiency is still fairly decent, but we can get 36.5 knots out of this thing. That's pretty good sounding to me, I would say. Now we'll put better armor on our secondaries, given they are our main weapon more than our main guns are. Yeah. And we can't afford to put any more on that. Yeah, because that pushes us over the edge. Okay. We put anywhere else? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Okay. So there we go. We got a 36.5 knot battle cruiser armed with, what is that? 28, 29, 30 4-inch guns, 16 2-inch guns, and then 6 9s. So we're not really lacking too much in terms of the volume of fire. We're just lacking in terms of range, because we're not going to be able to fire at range very much. But with our speed, we could really close in fairly quick. Let's see how we go. Apparently we know what they are straight away this time. This is certainly an interesting ship. And yet, I like it. Because it's so utterly ridiculous. Yeah, they're not looking too hot. We just need to get in range to really maximize what our 4 inches can do. Without blinding too many of them off from firing arcs. And then our, token Jester 9-inch main guns. Which actually look kind of cool in their own way. I just wish we could have the barbette nested into the bridge. That would look better. Yeah, that one's going down. See, we haven't even identified it yet. And in comes the fire. I think I made a monster even more than what auto design would give you. I don't think Auto Design's ever done anything quite this absurd. Maybe it has. Maybe I just haven't seen it yet. Yeah, look at all those secondaries. Basically, the whole thing's always going to be shrouded in smoke. I suppose if I was to drop the speed, I could really make it, actually have more armor protection, which if we were to take this against an actual warship, I might want to do. There you go, we dropped to 29 knots for better accuracy. Yeah, he's done for. I'm actually impressed he hasn't sunk yet. Well, it's sort of working. He hasn't gone down. There you go. He went down now. They don't even have armament this time. Look at all those hits. We've immediately set it like entirely ablaze. There you go, our base accuracy is really quite high. This is evil and I love it. That's another one down. Another one bites the dust. Not sure why they're targeted here, but he's closer. But yes, I think I'm onto something with this design. This might work in more than just this mission. I will have to experiment with that. I actually think the barbettes help with the silhouette because they make it look a lot more modern and cool. Oh, even though they've only got a little gun sitting atop of it. Actually, I wonder if I could put barbette like in there. And then have it firing on top of another gun on either side. I don't think that's how the barbette mounts work, but will be worth a shot. Something to think about anyway. Oof. Yeah, the 9 inches actually are quite effective. I think it's good actually to go with them. They give it a little bit of extra punch when we need it. I love that rain of hit markers. Ah, the shells are passing through that, so I think that's a bug then, that a sunken ship doesn't act as an obstacle. Because our shells are literally going straight through him. Let's try a turn and see if we can bring our other side into bear. Some of these. Yep, he's not going to survive this. Not at all. Hooray for absurdities. Yeah, they also just went straight for him, so they don't do anything to a ship if you're not directly targeting it, they just pass through it. That's a bit bizarre. Yeah, see, these guns could quite easily be firing on him if they wanted to. But they don't. Oh, I think they might be now. Yeah, he's flooding badly now too. Gone down. Yeah, give these gunners a chance to fire on someone. That amount of smoke though. Yeah, why aren't they firing on him? I'm not sure. Oh, main gun fired on him. But our actual main battery, the secondaries aren't doing anything. Oh, two of them fired. There we go. Some of them are woken up now. That's quite satisfying, the sound of those when they fire. And then yeah, just the sight of this. Hope you like breathing white powder smoke, because that's literally all that the air around this ship is gonna be. Imagine a fleet of these things. It's so brutal. Up to flank speed, let's catch up. I think, yeah, they're literally the last one left here. And now we're firing on them. Let's see if we can get back up to 36 knots. You're the last one. This time it makes more sense. French ship against German ships. Doing 29 knots now, so we're picking up the pace. Oh, and he's down. There we go. That's how you can do that mission a slightly different way. Mission complete. Oh, but we're not going to get to see our design. That's a shame. But that worked. And, yeah, so I finally got past that torpedo mission and then we did some silly designs. So I think that was a successful stream. And, yeah, we didn't build something like that. Instead, we built something awesome. But yeah, that's enough for today. And I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. And until then, I'm Deno. Safe sailing.